Hi again.
Hello,
How do you do? I'm
I'm good.
good.
You?
Let's do a mic check. What did you have for dinner?
Um, what curry?
Indian curry? What kind of curry?
No,
Korean.
Korean.
Wow. Okay. How are your boys?
They're good. Good.
Okay. We are meeting twice now. So should should you want to skip the words? Just go straight to the article?
Yeah,
Okay. Please
yeah.
go ahead. Let's start then. Dive in.
Okay. Island volcano erupt in spectacular show of Earth's power. A volcano has erupted in southwestern island, spewing semi-molten rock into the air in a spectacular show of Earth's power. The eruption on December 18 occurred about 4 kilometers from the town of Grindavik, the Icelandic meteorological office said. The town near Iceland's main airport was evacuated in November after strong earthquakes damaged homes and raised fears of an eruption. Iceland, which sits above a volcano area in the North Atlantic, averages of an eruption every 4 to 5 years. The most disruptive in recent times was the 2010 eruption of another volcano, which spewed huge clouds of ash into the atmosphere and led to widespread airspace closures
Okay,
over
sorry
Europe.
to interrupt. This word is Iceland. You have to pronounce it as ice.
There's no S.
No, with
Okay, okay,
Iceland,
okay,
with island, we don't say the S, right? Yeah.
okay. But the eruption on the Lake James Peninsula, about 50 kilometers southwest of the capital, Lake Javik, is not expected to release ash into the air. Iceland's foreign minister, Bjorn Benedictson, said on X, formerly Twitter, that there were no disruptions of flights to and from Iceland. Icelandic broadcaster RUV showed a live feed of the eruption on its website. Christmas carols played in the background. The November evacuation of Grindavik meant few people were near the site of the eruption when it occurred, and authorities have warned others to stay away. 1 month after the evacuation, many of the 3,400 residents of the evacuated fishing community are still living in temporary accommodation and don't expect to ever be able to return to live in their homes. Magnus Tumi Mundsen, a scientist who flew over the site on December 19th on a Coast Guard research flight told RUV, that the eruption was expected to continue decreasing in intensity, but the scientists have no idea how long it could last. It can be over in a week, or it could take quite a bit longer, he said. This is not a tourist attraction, and you must watch it from a great distance. Vidar Leinison, head of the Iceland's Civil Protection and Emergency Management, told RUV. Yet, the spectacular natural phenomenon is hard for people to resist. It's just something from a movie, said Robert Donald Forrester III, a tourist from the
It
United States.
surely looks like a movie. Look at this. Snow and lava
Wow. How
together.
you see the first picture, this person alive?
Yeah, how is he? Maybe he just covers himself with the
Oh,
snow every time lava hits him.
it looks
This
very
looks super
dangerous.
dangerous. Why are they so close to it? Some people are adrenaline junkies. Maybe he's one of them. So, yeah, I think this article is difficult because of the Icelandic names all over. So, I think they pronounce the
That's
J
okay.
as ya with the YA sound. So, Reykjanes. Reykjanes.
I don't think it's necessary to
That's
practice their
right,
names.
actually. Thank,
There,
thank, thank you
yeah,
for saying
we
that.
can
That
just.
makes my job easier. Okay, any questions from this part?
No, but I don't think it's very interesting. So if you
Yeah,
don't
we could
mind, I
skip
can
that.
change the topic.
Right. The only
Yeah.
surprising part is that we have volcanoes in Iceland. This is surprising too.
All right. Okay. Let's do this. Love it or hate it. Self checkout is here
Well,
to
I love it.
stay.
As an introvert, I love it.
You love it?
Yep.
Self checkout.
I don't have to talk to anyone.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, you don't talk to
No, in a
anybody?
supermarket, I avoid everybody. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you're a teacher, so you're talking
I
every
talk,
day.
yeah, this is enough for me.
All
Okay,
right.
go through the words.
Momentum. Yeah, yeah. Low volume. Okay, let me
Okay.
start. The advantages of self-checkout are clear. Customers can avoid long lines by scanning their own items. Workers are freed from that task themselves, and retailers can save on labor cost. However, there are also disadvantages. Customers complaining about mysterious error codes, workers having to monitor both the humans and machines, and retailers dealing with theft. In 2021, 30% of transactions were done by self-checkout, almost double from 2018 according to a survey by FMI, an industry group, and 96% of retailers surveyed offer self-checkout. However, some retailers are adding restrictions to the technology, while others are pulling out completely. To reduce wait times, Target is now limiting the number of items to 10 that shoppers can scan in some stores. And British supermarket chain Boots has been removing self-checkout at its stores for the past 18 months in reaction to customer complaints. Self-checkout, first tested in supermarkets in the late 1980s, gained momentum 20 years ago, but it increased even more 3 years ago because of labor shortages during the pandemic. Christopher Andrews, an associate professor at Drew University, says the retailers are now seeing the downside of self-checkout and theft is a big issue. Andrews said a technology that relies on shoppers to do their own scanning tempts even law-abiding citizens to be dishonest. Shoppers could have also make honest mistakes, leading to losses for stores. However, some retailers have been adding cameras or sensors at kiosks to monitor shoppers. Kroger, for example, now uses artificial intelligence at its stores that alerts shoppers when something is wrong. If a particular item isn't scanned successfully, the system prompts the customer to self-correct. And if customers can't fix the issue, a light above the self-checkout blinks to attract workers' attention. And plenty of people love self-checkout. Ellen Wolfhorst, uh, 65, said using self-checkout brings back childhood memories of a toy register. There's something childish and fun about it, Wolfhorst said. I get a big kick out of sliding the product across the reader and it goes beep. There's a certain satisfaction to it.
Do you know what this person is talking about? Toy register?
I don't know. Maybe some kind of just a toy,
Yeah. Right, like a
you
toy
know?
for a for a kid who wants to be a cashier, who's playing cashier. Yeah.
I think I saw this kind of thing when I watched some movie. But I don't know that it's a toy or a real one. But maybe I just can assume what kind
So
of thing.
theft is the big issue here, and I think in big stores they already install these anti-theft things at the doors where you cross it and the RFID tag makes a sound if it's not unchecked, if it's not scanned.
Yeah, even there is no self checkout out aisles. Some stores have that system, so sometimes the people try to theft, uh, and then they just go out without checking with the regular normal um cashiers, and then they can be caught. So yeah, still that kind of systems are working in the big stores, but I don't know this kind of where I may yeah, this could be a problem because nowadays people are especially having some financial constraint due to the inflation. So maybe they are more tempted than ever. They want to do
Even
something they
even
never did
even
done before.
Canadians are known for their
Of
manners.
course, who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. You know, even Canadians. I actually read some articles from news media, and then many of the Canadians are suffering from a financial issue, and then they are looking for food bank. So because they cannot afford to pay their rent, and then they become homeless, and they need to find somewhere to feed themselves. So not everywhere, not everyone is rich enough to. So they are looking for
So
some
how
help.
does the government
So
help?
that's the government help. Where That's the good question. But people, yeah, I just listens the radio, and nowadays many people are looking for a food bank. That's what I heard. And then if you have a house, for example, you purchased it, but now the mortgage rate has doubled, the people cannot afford to pay. Then what kind of option do they have? They have to sell.
Right. Oh, tough
Yeah,
situation. My sister's
I
in
know.
Canada and she recently got laid off. So tough for her too.
Oh,
Yeah.
where?
She's in
Where in
Toronto.
Canada?
Yeah.
Toronto. I'm
Yeah,
living in
she's
Toronto.
always complaining
So
about the prices.
I know it's very expensive. Here I'm living in
Yeah.
condominium. We have only two rooms, but the rent is $2,300 per month.
I can't imagine that. Yeah.
It's very
Do
expensive.
you see yourself moving back to Korea in the future? No? You're
No,
gonna stay?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, even Korea, the cost of living is not cheap at all. I used to live in Gangnam. Gangnam is the richest area and most expensive city in Korea. So it's similar. The cost of living here, Canada, in Toronto, and South Korea, the Gangnam area, almost the same. So nothing is different. But Korea is much, how can I say, vibrant. There are so many things you can enjoy. There are 24 hours shopping mall. You can go and karaoke. They're open at
Wow.
late night. Like so, people feel much. How can I say? Uh, feel alive than here. So in here in Canada, it's kind of I feel something is very
It's the
quiet.
winter, right? Canada sleeps during the
Winter,
winters.
no, but Toronto is a very active city compared to
Okay.
any other. It's very busy city, but still during the night,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Korea is much busy and then vibrant than any other place, I guess.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the discussion. Do you love or hate self checkout? You know my answer. What about you?
Well, I don't mind. I do either. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Just if I have to do it, then I can do it. Doesn't matter. But I would rather, if I have choice, then I would rather go to
Oh.
cashiers because they will lose their job.
Oh.
Eventually, they will be replaced by
Yeah.
machine. So if we just choose that self checkout, um, yeah, I don't feel very comfortable for this situation. I can do it. At least I can delay the speed of replacement
You
of
can
human
slow it
beings.
down, but you cannot stop it. That's what I think. But
I know.
yeah, very kind. Think. How often do you use self checkout when shopping?
Depends on some shopping malls have, but some they don't. So, for example, Dalarama is one of the mall. They are selling very cheaper product, and then they have self checkout. So usually there is only one cashier. So we need to do it by ourselves. Other than that place, I don't think they have a self checkout. Some,
Okay.
yeah.
Do many stores offer self checkout? I think you answered that already. So, have you ever had any difficulties or problems using self checkout?
Yeah, sometimes the product doesn't, the barcode on the product is not working sometimes. Then I have to call the staff who are waiting for there to help anybody who has some issue. So there are always people.
Sometimes
Yeah,
the application isn't working, sometimes the server isn't responding. Those are other problems. Do you
yeah,
think self checkout will
yeah.
become even more common in the future?
Absolutely. But the thing is, after reading this
Yeah.
article, some retailer owners they decided
Yeah.
not to do that. Then it depends on the business owner's policy. Then if they need to worry about theft, I don't think it will work. Because they also need to invest money to purchase this machine, but if they lose their interest or profit by stolen product, then
Yeah,
what's the point?
the Boots is the company mentioned in the article. For the past 18 months, they've been downgrading back from self checkout. Also,
Mm.
I think in the future, like the self checkout thing will become very common and very cheap. So people will find cashiers premium. Like some big companies might have cashiers, that would be like a luxury thing. Like
Okay.
that looks to me like
Yeah.
coming in the future. Cashiers will make a comeback. How often do you do grocery shopping?
Once a week.
Okay. What are some of your country's biggest retailers?
Biggest
Walmart?
retailers. Well, Costco, yeah, Walmart can be one of them, but I don't usually go Walmart. Mainly I'm going Costco. So the product of Walmart is not decent compared to Costco. So
Okay. So
yeah,
when you're going shopping, do you have a list ready or do you just look at every aisle and
no.
see I need this, I need that?
So everything is in my mind. So I don't need to make any list. It's kind of a
Okay.
routine course. I know what to buy. So
Okay.
yeah.
At big chains or local stores, where do you prefer shopping?
I don't like local stores.
Okay.
Basically, they're yeah, big chains. You they have everything, so I don't need to go here and there to look
Yeah.
for other product items. So I can purchase everything in one place. That's the most convenient way
Yep.
I can shop. Yeah,
Convenience.
I know I have to help the local
Yes.
businesses, but that's a different story.
But we have to balance our conveniences and helping the society. So yeah, you gotta do both. If you had $1,000 to spend in any store, which would you pick? Oh,
$1,000 is not huge money. Okay, any store. If you go Costco and then if you buy one of the, well, for example, one of the product, then this is not a huge
okay.
amount of money.
So
Usually, whenever I go shopping, I spend at least
wow.
$500. So I
Okay,
think if it's only for food.
that's true. So how much food does $1,000 get you? What
$1,000, maybe we can
two
eat two
weeks?
weeks.
My God.
Yeah,
Oh God.
we eat a lot
How often do you shop online? Yeah.
online. Not frequently, but sometimes if I cannot find some items here and offline, then I will order online. It's convenient, and then they will deliver the items front, yeah, just in front of my
Hmm.
house. So that's easy, and also return policy is very well
Yeah.
established. I use
Yeah.
Amazon, so they do not ask the reason why are you returning, of some kind of issue. If I just put uh, there's some issue or there's differences between the description and the product, then they will not
Yeah.
ask further. But in South Korea, actually some owners or the sellers are asking further information, or we have to explain, and then sometimes they want to take pictures. I don't know if they are still the same system, but it used to that kind of a hassle. I didn't like it. That's why I'm using the big
So in
corporations.
South Korea, which website online store?
At the time, people use a lot
Okay.
Coupang. Maybe
It's
you
it's
don't
it's
know
not Amazon.
Coupang or
No.
no,
Oh.
no. I don't know now we have Amazon, but at the time we didn't have.
Amazon is great for
They were not.
customers, but it's not so good for sellers.
I heard
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, but that's the thing. This is a big corporation, and then the sellers need to advertise, and they have to use this kind of system, and then corporations are abusing that kind of vulnerable situation, but they don't have
That's
any
how it
other
is.
option.
Do you prefer it to shopping in stores online?
Depends on. So like fresh food and grocery shopping, I need to go there and see the product, the
Ah,
quality, freshness, everything, and checking and buy. But other products, well, like clothes or some stationaries, I don't need to see it. Then I will just yeah order through online.
what's the most common thing in your grocery shopping list? Like food, which you always buy?
Well, the fruit and meat and those things, but I don't usually buy some snack. I would like to because I have a sweet tooth, but my younger son always follow me. Don't buy it. Unhealthy, unhealthy. He is
But
discouraging
you're
me to
working out.
buy.
You say I'm working out. You know?
Yeah, I'm working out, but it's if opposite. Usually, kids want to buy some
Yeah,
snacks, but moms are
this
discouraging
is
them.
the
But
opposite.
my case is different.
Kudos raising a mature kid. So it's sweet tooth, not teeth. Tooth, sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Okay, we are done. Uh, what would you like to do? Do you have any ideas? I was looking at your previous lessons, very consistent. You don't miss a single day. And one day you did three lessons because you didn't take a.
Oh, you
I mean,
can
I
see
can
mine.
see the dates when you took the lesson through the system. Yeah.
Did I do this 3 times a day? I
You
don't
did
think
three
so.
lessons in one day.
Maybe I have some coupon.
Okay, that's nice. So we are meeting after 23 days, but you have not missed a single day. That is awesome. How do you stay consistent? You stay consistent with your workouts?
Yeah, yeah. I do exercise every in the morning, at least 30 to 1 hour. So I have a routine. And this angle is also the same. It's kind of my hobby and giving me some
Right.
relaxing time and then to communicate with others like you. So yeah, that is a awesome way I can
Could you help
de-stress.
people who struggle with consistency? Like they do it once or twice and then they kind of roll back to their life, but they want to make a change. You're very consistent. What would you say to them?
No, I don't want to give any advice to people because they have their own lifestyle, and then yeah, I would love to respect their
But
own
what if they
decision.
don't respect their own decision? You know, like some people are really struggling. Like somebody wants to wake up.
They
Yeah.
want to do that. Okay, how can I do? Just to visualize your future. If you want to lose your weight, just to think about your perfect body that don't eat too much, something like that. That's what I can say. But discipline is difficult to have for everyone. So yeah, we cannot just force them. You have to follow me just like me.
Right. The people sometimes rely on motivation, but discipline is what keeps you going for the long time. And visualization. Yep, I do that too. Okay, Eugene, nice talking. Hope you had a relaxing time. And
Yeah.
great that you changed the lesson. That was my boring one. This was fun. Okay. Have a nice
Okay.
night. Good night then. See you again.
Okay. You
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.